Thank you, Jai Hind, Shano Varuna. First of all, it's a very sad news. My condolences to the family. We lost a very fine fighter pilot of Indian Air Force. Such air shows are prestigious for the country, and our aircraft, Tejas Mk-1, is one of the best aircraft that India has produced. We have 2 squadrons in operation. Sulur squadron is operating well. We have seen its performance during Operation Sindoor in air defense role and many other roles. We have been banking upon this aircraft to see it into the light with more than 230 aircrafts, although 40 of them are already with Air Force and flying. I also understand that India, when decides to participate in air show, 40th anniversary air show of Emirates at Dubai, the best of the fighter pilots are selected, trained, and experience gained by them are at display during such air shows. Therefore, I also understand the error on the part of pilot is generally ruled out. Although there will be inquiry and there could be more evidences, there could be many factors which would reveal the real self of the accident. So we'll have to wait for it, and then only we would be able to analyze the real cause of the accident. I must say, as far as flight safety record of the aircraft is concerned, we measure it into 10,000 hours of flying versus aircraft. This is the second crash of the Tejas, and this is the first fatal crash of the Tejas Mk-1 aircraft in Indian Air Force history. So I must say that it is a safety-proven aircraft, thrust-wise, maneuverability-wise, flying skills-wise of the pilot, and its performance that we have seen in past few years. So I have to wait, people have to wait, and in an air show like Dubai, where there are international presence, this may roll into many gossips, which I must like to curb at this moment and wait for the court of inquiry to say the evidences and the results or the cause of the fatal accident.
Indeed, sir. We have also seen the video in which the aircraft is very close to the ground, sir. We are also getting the information that we have lost our brave pilot. He is no more with us, sir. So, how do you see the failure to inject from the aircraft, sir? What possible reasons could have led to the failure in ejection, sir?
As I said, aircraft was in a Dubai air show in a display mode, and the best of the maneuvers are undertaken during such maneuvers because we are displaying our might, our credible aircraft performance to the many witnesses. There are many 150 nations were participating in this air show. They were looking at this aircraft as a potential buyer for their own country. So obviously the maneuvers were at a high stake, and the pilots must be displaying its best. And this aircraft, as you see in the videos which have been on display through media, which I have seen, the aircraft was doing its maneuver which was close to the ground and probably trying to place itself for the next maneuver. During the roll, the barrel roll, it was almost in a advertent roll, you can say, or wings were. But I can always say that the aircraft was under full control of the pilot. I don't think there was any G-lock or any unconscious situation of the pilot. The pilot must have tried to maneuver the aircraft to recover it from the lower height to the next maneuver. At that moment, the aircraft has gone out of control and crashed into the ground and rolled forward. As it has a lot of forward speed, it has not gone vertically down, as you say in the video. So chances of ejection also could be very, the time available would be very less for the pilot. Probably he was very sure that he will recover the aircraft close to the ground to the higher height and place itself for the next maneuver. So whether it is a technical slag, engine failure or stalling or control failure, Lastly, you can say the error of judgment, which is very, I don't think that could be because of the pilot was very competent. So all this would be revealed during the court of inquiry, and we must wait for that to tell us about the exact cause of the accident.
Thank you so much for giving your time to ANI.
So दुबई में जेट टीजस जेट है जो क्रैश हो गया, क्या?
दुबई में एक दुर्भाग्य की बात है, एक भारत का एक तेजस जेट एयर शो के दौरान क्रैश हो गया, जिसमें जो पायलट सवार था उसकी डेथ हो गई है। यहाँ पर कुछ बातें निकल के आती हैं कि क्यों हुआ, कैसा हुआ। देखिए, ये तो बात जांच के बाद ही पता चलेगा कि क्या ये मैकेनिकल फॉल्ट था, टेक्निकल फॉल्ट था, या फिर पायलट की गलती है, या कोई सबोटाज है। अभी इसके बारे में कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता। लेकिन मैं ये कहूँगा, कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि अरे ये तेजस क्या बनाया है, किस तरह का बनाया हुआ, ये क्रैश हो रहा है। पहला क्रैश है और भारत बहुत अच्छी इसके ऊपर प्रोग्रेस कर रहा है। 20 साल से ये प्रोग्राम चल रहा है। आज यहाँ पर दुनिया की पूरी निगाहें तेजस के ऊपर है। भारत की एयरफोर्स ने पहली 200 से ज़्यादा तेजस का ऑर्डर दिया हुआ है। तेजस पहले ही एयरफोर्स के अंदर इंडक्ट हो चुका है। ये पहली ऐसी कैजुअल्टी है, पहला ऐसे एक्सीडेंट है जिसके अंदर कोई मौत हुई है। तो यहाँ पर अगर कोई लोग सोच रहे हैं कि ये प्रोग्राम को हम जारी रखें या ना रखें, ये बहुत गलत सोच है। मेरे हिसाब से आज भी हमने ये आत्मनिर्भरता की तरफ बढ़ना है। ये आत्मनिर्भरता का बहुत अच्छी पहचान है और इस प्रोग्राम को किसी प्रकार से भी हमने ख़त्म नहीं करना है, क्योंकि अगर हमने इस एक्सीडेंट की वजह से अगर हमने ये प्रोग्राम ख़त्म किया तो ये बहुत दुर्भाग्य की बात होगी। मैं ये मानता हूँ एक सैनिक होने के नाते कि आज हमें एक डर की बात नहीं सोचनी चाहिए, हमें आशा रखनी चाहिए। इनसे लेसन क्या मिलते हैं वो लेसन लिए जाएं कि क्या इनसे आगे हम बेहतर कर सकते हैं। ज़रूरी है लेसन लेना ताकि इसके अंदर इम्प्रूवमेंट कर सके। और मैं ये मानता हूँ कि ये प्रोग्राम चलता रहे और बहुत ज़ोरों शोरों से चले। बहुत ज़रूरत है भारत को इस बात की।
सर, क्रैश के दौरान पायलट शहीद हो गया, क्या कहेंगे उनके परिवार के?
ये कह रहे हैं कि इसके दौरान जो पायलट शहीद हुआ, मैं उनके परिवार वालों के साथ मेरी बहुत सांत्वना है। मैं ये मानता हूं कि जो पायलट इस तरह के एयर शो में होते हैं वो सबसे अच्छे और बेहतरीन पायलट एयरफोर्स के सिलेक्ट होके जाते हैं जो विदेश में भारत को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। ये एक दुर्भाग्य की बात है। जैसा कि फ्लाइट के मैंने देखा था, जब क्रैश हो रहा है तो पायलट ने इजेक्ट नहीं किया, यानी कि वो पूरी तरह से कॉन्फिडेंट था कि मैं इसको बचा लूँगा, ऊपर उड़ जाऊँगा, एयरक्राफ्ट ऊपर उड़ जाएगा। तो कहीं ना कहीं अब कारण बाद में पता चलेंगे क्या कारण रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं ये मानता हूँ कि वो एक बेहतरीन पायलट था। पूरी उसने कोशिश की लोगों को बचाते हुए। एक खाली जगह में एयर क्रैश हुआ है, तो ये मैं मानता हूँ, लेकिन एक कारण बाद में इसके बारे में पता चलेंगे।
I was at the Dubai Air Show today when this unfortunate incident happened. I pay homage to the regrettable loss of our brother in arms, the pilot. As a proud Indian, I am sure this is just a temporary setback for the mission Tejas, and very soon we will be moving, as we have been and as we are, towards our mission of Atmanirbharta. I know this is just a temporary setback, and to be present there when this happened as an Indian, it shook me to the core. But at the same time, I'm absolutely certain that this temporary setback will just be a temporary thing in our efforts to be Atmanirbhar as a Atmanirbhar Bharat. Jai Hind.